Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. So here we are in 2021 at the start of another Formula One World Championship. It all begins here, Mercedes looking to retain their hold on the title, Red Bull seeking to secure their position as the main contender for that title, Ferrari no doubt hoping for a fresh start following their difficulties last year, and elsewhere on the grid, the prospect of some really exciting battles, including between the newly rebranded Aston Martin and Alpine teams. Lots to discuss then with Anthony Davidson, who's joined me in the commentary box for today's event.
It's good to be back, Crofty. Let's hope for some good racing today. We can't know at this point how competitive these teams are relative to each other, but hopefully nobody is able to run and hide. We want to see these drivers pushing to the limit all the way to the checkered flag.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. It's Alfa Romeo in pole position then, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid we have...
Let's convert this pole position into a win today. Good luck. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. We're leading our teammate by 22.3 seconds. Bottas is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 8.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 36.2. This is your final lap of the race.
Thanks, guys.
Fantastic. You've won the Grand Prix.
That's it for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Bahrain, and a real champion's drive to take the win. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
So here they come now, out onto the podium. It's thrilling to see this team go toe-to-toe with the best teams in the sport and come out on top. What a superb victory from the Alfa Romeo team. After a superb performance today, we welcome a new driver to the top of the championship standings. Now, let's discuss, Ant, who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
From my point of view, it'd have to be the Alfa Romeo driver. Look at where they finished compared to where they started. It's not easy to cut through the field like that in Formula One, so it was a great effort.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes moved to the top of the table.